Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. Let's walk the talk.
At times, parenting can be a challenge. It can be difficult to cope with the situation. And this is why in our Walk With Me show today, we are walking a journey to understand and to create awareness more in single parenting. How do you take the word single parenting? Does it sound something strange to you? We have a guest with us in studio as usual, our sister, a counselor and a mentor by the name Liz Dambi. She will take us through the journey in understanding and also creating awareness towards single parenting. Liz,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm very well.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. I'm so
This
humbled.
is a place you're supposed to be appearing each and every moment.
I can see that.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You've been good.
Yes, I am.
It's all about parenting.
Yes.
It's all about what to do with our children, what to do with our home.
Yes.
And this is why I've invited you for the single parenting walk.
Right.
But to start with, who is Liz Darby?
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
RK, for this opportunity. And my name is Liz Ndabi,
Yeah.
as you've said, and I'm a mother, a single mother for that matter. And I'm a counselor in training. I'm also I'm employed. I work with St. Paul's University back in Limuru. And also I'm a preacher of the Word of God. I'm a singer.
Yeah.
I think I have many hats in one.
Definitely.
And here we are.
But I love the part that you are a single parent.
Yes, I am.
And today our walk with journey is our talk is about the single parenting.
Sure.
What do we mean by the time we say single parenting?
All right.
Yeah.
When we say about single parenting, we are talking about a person, a man or a woman, who, and there, okay, we can say maybe there are many definitions of single parents, but maybe for today I want us to look at maybe like 3 different categories.
Okay.
We have a single parent who is a man, and another one who is a woman, all right, who has been married, maybe the spouse died,
Yeah.
or they separated, or they divorced. We also have a single parent who has never married, but has children. They got by maybe when they were young, they got a child, and so they are raising the child alone. So we say a single parent is that state of raising children single-handedly. You know, you're single. There is no spouse. Yes.
So in other words, we normally understand single parenting is about to deal with mothers. Sometimes people don't think that they are single fathers.
Yes.
Do you have single fathers really?
Interesting. We have single fathers,
Really?
and there are many, especially now, that you can find a single father whose wife maybe died and raising children alone. Others, they separated, they divorced, and the man was left with the children.
Okay.
So definitely that is a single father, raising children alone without the mother. So we have single fathers.
In other words, the causes of single parenting is either divorced,
Yes.
either you decided not. Actually, they call themselves single by choice.
We have death, we have separation and divorce.
Yeah.
Because there are those who separate and again they don't divorce and they make up.
okay.
They go back again to
They
marriage life.
separate, but they don't divorce.
Yes, because there's separation and then you do divorce. Others do separate, but they don't go with the process of divorce. Others, as you said, they are single by choice.
Yeah.
You're like the ones we said that they never get married. You want to have children, but by choice you don't want to get married. You want to be alone. You want to have your life alone.
Yeah.
Either the woman or the mother, or the
Whatever
mother
you
or the
wanted
father.
is only kids.
Yes, yes.
What about those that they call themselves single by coincidence?
Single by coincidence.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lady, maybe got a child. Number one, they never planned for the child. So they were just having fun with the boyfriend, you know, and maybe they had unprotected sex, and they got she gets pregnant and gets the child. So you had not planned to get a child, but now the child has come.
Okay.
So you definitely become a single parent by coincidence.
So be it coincident, be it by choice,
Yes.
be it through divorce,
Yes.
all of them are under a category by
Single
the name
parenting.
single parents.
Yes.
And in single parenting, I understand is each and every part, whichever way of parenting, there are some challenges.
Yes.
But when it comes to single parenting, you hear so many challenges just cropping from nowhere.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges in single parenting maybe?
We have several of them because we see that this is a single person. And we have seen that the causes of being single, maybe your spouse has died and maybe you have separated.
Okay.
So there are so many challenges, especially when it comes to the person, him or herself, because number one, you become lonely. You are used to being two, now you're one.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with your loneliness
How
first.
can you be lonely and yet you have the kids?
I can say that the position of a spouse cannot be filled by the children.
Really?
All right, it cannot be. Remember, this is a person you are so intimate to. You know, this is a person you could discuss many things with them. You got so mad at work and you want to vent. So the first person to vent to is your spouse.
Yeah.
So you cannot now start venting to your children. So remember that this is a person who is so close to you. So when there is that loss of that person, you definitely become lonely. And you can see that loneliness, it leads sometimes to depression. You see some people have withdrawn from friends, from church members, from chamas.
Yeah.
They want to be alone. So we have somebody becomes lonely. Number two, there's that community stigma, you know, you separated, especially the ones who have divorced and separated.
Exactly.
For the death is not much, though it is also something we can look at. But for those who have separated and they have divorced, there is so much stigma from the community. People are looking at you like a failure.
Definitely.
You could not be able to raise a family. You cannot be able to keep a man. I mean, you could not be able to keep a woman. You didn't have those arts on how to
And how
keep.
to keep them, yeah.
So you have to deal with that. Number three is that you also have, now that you're alone, there's so much. You know, you have to do like multitasking for everything. Remember, you were two, you used to divide roles and responsibilities, but here you are alone. You have to deal with everything alone. So you can imagine how overwhelmed it can be. Because like we said, this is a parent maybe with 2 or 3 children who are in school. They need attention. They need to be, you know, to be counseled. You need to be with them, to encourage them. So there are all those challenges. The other one, RK, is about this parent need to, you know, stand in as a role model to the children. And you can imagine balancing being a father and a mother.
Yeah.
So remember, these children had a father or they had a mother. There are those needs that were met
By the father, maybe?
And so the father is no longer there. So as a mother, you have to meet them. And it is a challenge because you are not used to them. So you have to really, you know, you have to really encourage yourself in this journey. And that's why we tell single parents that you have to really encourage yourself. You have to deal with yourself first, because you have to heal. Once you heal, you are able now to take your children through that journey, because they have also lost. They are also missing someone.
Okay.
They are also lonely. There are things they used to do with the father or the mother,
Yes.
and they are no longer there. So you have to really work on yourself as a single parent first. Then you can work on the children.
What exactly do we talk about when we talk of environmental, or rather the community stigma?
RK, I can tell you that you see, the community plays a big role in our lives, because remember, this person is a community person.
Exactly.
You are living in the community, and there are people who came for your wedding.
Yes.
We are the same people who planned your wedding. We are the same people who took you for dowry. So we know that you are married. And now here comes that you're telling us we separated. So we are pointing a finger at you. And most of the times is, people believe the story of the person they are close to.
That's true.
If it is a man, the story that he will give to the other men is all they will believe. If it is a lady, the same story happens. They will believe me more than him. So you find that maybe the community now will start, judging the other person, which now becomes very bad. Because if, for example, the man left you in the same neighborhood, people used to see you, working together, living together and all that. And maybe the story they were given, now it becomes a different story.
A totally different
Yeah,
one.
they start looking at you as a woman like you failed. You're not able to keep a man. And you see that one is what we call now, you become so fearful that you don't want even to engage with anyone. You don't want to talk to anyone because everybody, the society is against you.
Okay.
Also, in the society that we live in, mostly they don't take the single parents as complete. They will always say, yeah, you're good, you can do everything, but, that but.
The word but.
The but, you're single. Some may not even tell you, yeah, but they will show you. You can always know, but I am single. But we want to encourage the single parents. You can make it. You can stand in that community.
So the stigma and the low self-esteem can work hand in hand. Because I understand as the stigma takes over,
Yes.
this single person, maybe the esteem will definitely go down.
We have this low self-esteem. And we're saying that you see this treatment from the community.
Yes.
That they're not trusting you. That they're looking at you like a failure. Definitely you start now behaving like there's something, I cannot make it.
Sure.
You look at yourself as a failure too. Like I cannot even bring up my children, I failed, I cannot, I'm not a good mother.
So and so was my classmate, she did it well.
Actually, you start comparing yourself with your rest of friends. That them, they're doing well in their marriages, their husbands are doing marvelous things, their kids are in good schools and all that. But you look at yourself. And so this low self-esteem comes in. And that is where you find that most people withdraw. They're not interested anymore. A person who was so vibrant is no longer the same person we know. Somebody who could do many things, great things, they are not doing them anymore, because they are now being oppressed. And that's why we said, RK, that we have to deal with ourselves first. Deal with yourself first. The parent. The single parent, deal with yourself first. Yes.
Now, when we talk of dealing with ourselves first,
Yes.
do you want to tell the viewer that they seek their help first before they deal with whoever offended them? Because
Yes, what we are saying about dealing with yourself first. Remember, this is a loss.
yeah,
Remember that this is a situation that has come in that was not there. A new thing in your life. So you need to seek some help from professionals who are counselors, from friends who you choose, okay, so that you can be able to deal with yourself. And you can see, especially when we have separation, there's a lot of bitterness
Yes.
with most of the parents, that you're bitter this person left, and they left you at a stage where you needed them, but they're not there. So you become so bitter even with everyone, that you were just angry.
even with yourself.
Even with yourself, actually with yourself,
Yeah.
that you're so bitter about yourself. Maybe there's something I did wrong. You don't even understand. You can think that you're doing so well, but now this person shows you did nothing. You're nothing. So that's why we're saying that single parents dealing with yourself is seeking help, especially from counselors. And we're telling them to keep on talking. Come and talk. Come and pour your heart. Come and vent all the frustrations that you have. Everything that you feel that is not going on well, come and talk about it. And you can get help so that you can be able to help your children.
Whether single or not, you still need someone to talk to. And this calls for going to counselor or any other person who can share comfortably without getting ashamed. We'll be right back. Keep it. Walk with me, show.
Walk with